What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. For a while I have been wanting to put together an episode that is follow along style designed to help you get better at throwing kicks. Many people struggle with the mobility or the strength required to just lift their leg up, snap up to head level and put their foot back down. So today's episode is going to be all about that. The first thing I want you guys to keep in mind about this training routine today is it's not a one and done sort of situation. In fact, what I would suggest you do is you go 3 days a week for the whole month, doing this video over and over and over. Or if you get a little bit tired of it, you can refer to one of my other videos, which is basically doing the same thing, but will not be incorporating the flexibility to the same extent. On this one, we're training the muscle, and then we're increasing flexibility, and we're bouncing back and forward. So try to do this numerous times, and if you actually dedicate yourself to take the 10 minutes to go through this video 3 times a week for the full month, I think you will see a massive increase. And our first drill is going to help you gauge if you are making progression or not. So all you need for this episode is a chair for balance. The first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to lift our leg straight out into an end of round kick position. We're going to go as high as we can and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. And the whole point of this is to burn down that muscle right in there, right in the hip and the glute. Go as high as you can and hold. All right, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, and up, and you're just holding. Now you don't need to be up at head level, but what you really want to focus on is getting up to a point where even by now, you're already feeling the fatigue. If you need to drop a little bit by little bit because the muscle gives out, you can do that, but don't go at an easy height. Should be challenging. We're halfway there. Keep pushing, keep that leg in that position. Fight through any pain. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and drop. Just switch sides, and let's get the other leg in. Ready, and up. And like I said, you should feel the burn already, right through the glute and the hip. Building this muscle up will make it so much easier to pull the leg high. If you don't have that muscle strong and able to engage it, when you lift your leg up, it's going to basically want to fall as you're raising. So you're building that muscle so you can lift in control. Give me 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and tight. Whoa, that fades fast. Man, it's been couple months since I've done this type of drilling and I'm feeling it already. Now something you want to keep in mind, when you're holding the chair with your hand, the foot you're standing on, I want you to make sure your toes are pointing towards the chair as well. And this basically is going to recreate what the end result of a pivot will be. So if I'm standing facing this way, I turn my toes away and it opens up the hips and takes some of the strain off joints like knees. For the next motion here, I want us to engage a full pivot. We're going to take our other leg and we're going to swing up and down, crossing our leg each time, and try to make sure your heel is as high as your toes, if not higher. Let's do 10 of these. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's switch to the other side. 10 swings. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now from here, I want to go back to working the muscles. We are going to have 3 different heights. On the last drill where we lift our leg up and we held, there's no way you could have gone to max height because you can't hold that for 30 seconds. But what we're going to do on this one is we're going to go max height, a challenging height, and then an easy height. And we're going to repeat that 3 times on each position. So overall we have 9 different 5-second holds. That's all we're going to hold it for. 5 seconds as high as you can, Next one should be hard to hold because you're already burnt down. Last one is recovery, but no dropping in between. All right, ready? Max height, 3, 2, 1, and up. Just for 5 seconds. And lower it to a height that's challenging, but not too easy. And down. And we're going to go back to max height and go. And down a little bit. This one again, still hard. Last one down to about thigh level, go. And one final time through, up max height, go. And down. And one more time down. And drop. And switch legs. Up at max height again. 3, 2, 1, and raise it up. And down. Could be hip level, chest level, whatever feels semi-challenging for you. And down, probably around thigh level. Get ready for another big one up at head height or beyond. And go. And hip level. Leg level. We got one more time through each height. Back to the high one, go. And hip. And low. And relax. Even at the end, the low one, which normally would be a walk in the park, I still feel the muscle fatiguing. And that's because I challenged myself so much on the first one and challenged myself pretty hard on the second one as well. Now from here, I want us to go back to our initial leg. We are going to lift our leg up, wrap up the knee. I'm gonna have my heel tucked in. So right now it looks like my entire lower half of the leg is almost hidden from the thigh. That's the right position we want. You're going to get that knee. Once you get in this position, we're going to crank the knee as high as we can. Just lean back slightly and elevate. Let's go. We're going to hold it here and work at our flexibility. Take another 10 seconds. Really open up that groin muscle on both sides. And relax. Whew. You're not getting that flexibility in every day, you really feel it. Other side, chamber up, grab the knee, lean back, raise up. Should be trying to pull my knee so high that I'm 3 or 4 inches higher than the max height that I did on the last drill. Just keep working there. If at any point you feel like the strain on the groin eases up, lean back and go a little higher. Constantly increasing the stretch and challenging yourself. You don't need to be lifting as high as me, but as long as you're going to a max height for yourself, you will make headway. And drop. All right, that drill there will lead nicely into our next one, where we're going to chamber the same way, and we're going to go up and down a whole bunch of times. Let's go for 50. We're just going to pulse and build up that muscle right there. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Keep working up and down. What we want to make sure we're doing on this is covering about a 6-inch range of motion up and down. You're going to feel that hip start to fade out fairly quickly. Another 15 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop. Other side. Chamber it up. Ideally, at least hip level. If you can't do that, you can drop a little bit. But again, if this is easy, Make sure you go even higher. 50, ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Keep working. Make sure your head is always very high. Don't lean your weight too far back. You want to engage your oblique as well as the glute. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. Switch that chair over to the other side. We have one final drill for today. Hopefully you're feeling like the groin is a little bit loosened up, and hopefully your hips are feeling tight from all the training we've been doing, all the muscle fatigue that we've been building up there. Our last one is again 50, and we're going to alternate between chambered and extension, and you're going to have to hold. Once again, the lower you go, the easier it is. So if I aim my knee down here, 50 of these will not be very hard. 50 up here will be much more difficult. We're going to pause on the rechamber, pause on the extension, and do your best just to maintain one height the whole way through. Chamber up, utilize that chair for balance, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Oh yes, feel it there for sure. One more time on the other leg. Keep pushing yourself. Even if the muscles are fatiguing, remember it'll get easier and easier the more times we do this entire routine. Lift the leg up, start with the chamber, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. As I talk, follow along. You're going to want to rotate those hips out. Remember, this is not easy work the first couple times you go through. It's all about repeating and repeating. Let's go the opposite direction with the hips. If you guys can put in 3 days a week for a month, and you do this routine, this whole drilling, which doesn't take that long, you guys will feel an increase in your kicking abilities. It's gonna happen. You just have to believe me, and you have to put in the time. And if you're still finding like you're struggling on the mobility after a couple times, refer to this video. Do the follow along exercises, the stretches. Make sure you build up the mobility and the flexibility that's required to get those head kicks blasting out with lots of control. Guys, I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back and try it again and again, and within a month, you're just, boom, blasting off those head kicks. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you haven't already, join the channel and get subscribed. As always, guys, train hard. I'll see you back here soon for another video.